Wichita Falls is the final stop and home now for a significant piece of American history. Kayla McLaughlin was at Shepherd Air Force Base for the delivery of the 9/11 memorabilia. So Kaylin, New York firefighters escorted that piece all the way down here.
That's right, Lauren. It's a piece of steel from the aftermath of the collapse of the Twin Towers in New York City.
September 11th, 2001 was the day that two planes hit the World Trade Center and another hit the Pentagon. It's considered the worst terrorist attack in American history. Firefighter Warren Terry was there to witness it all, and he says we should always remember the lives that were lost.
What I remembered that day was, or not that day, but the days that followed also was, the condition of the people that we were pulling out, and just the commitment and dedication that the people at the site had to just keep working. And a lot of those are the people who are getting sick now.
New York native William Dukas is an airman at Shepherd Air Force Base and was a driving force in getting the 3,000-pound piece of steel from one of the Twin Towers to Wichita Falls.
As far as I'm concerned, they were helping us. They reached out to us. Sergeant Dukas reached out to me, and he's from New York originally, and asked if we could help get some World Trade Center steel so that they could have an appropriate and proper monument for their vigils. And we were honored that they would want to honor our fallen when they make such great sacrifices themselves.
He was in the 10th grade at the time of the attack, and he says 9/11 is the reason he wanted to join the military. Dukas wanted the city of Wichita Falls to have a piece of this history they could remember forever.
The largest Air Force training base, and then it being stored at the FDNY training facility. I just thought the symbolism was one, and my main drive was, I still remember where I was that day, like a lot of us do.
9/11 is an event that people all over the country will never forget. Most people remember exactly what they were doing at the time of the attack, as the world paused to watch the tragedy unfold.
And maybe to have a reminder to honor those might just kind of spark that conversation at dinner of why the 343 firefighters, the many first responders, the men and women of the service who have died since that day.
Now Shepherd Air Force Base is one of the many places around the country that you can find a piece of the World Trade Center. The memorial will be accessible to everyone at the front of base.
We're going to actually put it in the front base, the front gate, so that way it gets the most traffic. Everybody's able to see it, not only the airmen that are going off base, but the veterans that are coming on and all the active duty, so it's right there in front.
The plan is for the memorial to be done by the end of the year, but until then, the piece of history will be stored safely.
Wow, how amazing, and that it's here, right here in our community. Kaylin, thank you so much for that story.